up on the season premiere of Inside Israeli Basketball. A look at Maccabi Haifa's off-season preparations as they hold tryouts in the United States. We traveled to New York City to see Maccabi Tel Aviv take on the NBA's New York Knicks. We get an inside look at training camp and see how head coach Avi Ashkenazi gets his team ready for the season. Maccabi Haifa opened their season against Maccabi Tel Aviv. We have highlights from this game and the rest of the Super League's opening week. Players come from around the world to play in the Super League. We'll see how they adjust to life in Israel. And we spend a day with a top newcomer to Maccabi Haifa, high school standout Jeremy Tyler. All that and more next on the season premiere of Inside Israeli Basketball. Hi everyone, and welcome to Inside Israeli Basketball. I'm Becky Griffin. Maccabi Haifa's annual process of tweaking their roster began early this summer just north of Miami. Many top undrafted former college and pro players assembled the two-day tryout, including a former Virginia Commonwealth hoop standout who also played for the NFL. A strong group of talented players from throughout the United States gathered over the summer to try out for Maccabi Haifa. Many players knew little about playing in Israel's Super League, but were optimistic about an opportunity to play overseas.
It was intriguing. It was kind of, I'd never really heard of a team having a bunch of people in a tryout like that in the States from overseas. Usually I've heard of people going out there to try out.
I have a friend that grew up in Israel, and he says it's a great place, and a great place to go play, and like a great place to learn their culture.
A lot of people have been telling me, that Maccabi Haifa, it's a good team. I saw that on Eurobasket that they lost in the championship last year to Maccabi Tel Aviv.
Haifa has a good record. They're professional and they treat players. And I feel the Americans I've talked to who played over there feel welcome. They feel basically like it's in LA.
It's not all about talent and the ability to score. Coach Avi Ashkenazi and his staff look for certain intangibles when selecting players for their team.
We're looking for tough guys that playing with determination, aggressive on the floor, but on the other hand, they're listening, they're open to make change and to improve their basketball. When we have a guy like that that's working hard, playing aggressive on the floor, but openly out of the floor, and they can work and play with a commitment to the club, we are happy.
We are looking for players that will fit our system. We like players that, first of all, play good defense, athletic. For us, it's very important that we have some showtime in the games.
I think the players that deserve the chance are the players that can handle the pressure. So we see how players handle pressure. We want the players to do what they know best.
Good defense position, coming.
The players displayed their best skills on the court in order to impress the coaches and staff.
My thing is I'm a point guard, like team leader, so I was trying to be really vocal out there, like talk my way through stuff. It's kind of hard to take command of a team that you just got on, but I'm doing my best to kind of portray some leadership qualities that can stand out.
And I'm just saying to myself, I just got to go out here and get a job. I'm out here just like them, but I just got to be more hungry.
Jesse Peled-Rosa, a former college hoop star from Virginia Commonwealth who also had a brief career with the NFL's New York Jets, got the call he'd been waiting for.
I went to Puerto Rico. I was the leading scorer over there, leading scorer in Denmark. Did really well in Iceland. So this is a great opportunity to me for, the Maccabi team to give me an opportunity in a better league.
In Israel, it's a high level of basketball. It's one of the best league in Europe. We have Spain, Italy, France, and we are also a good league with a lot of American players.
This league is not only professional league, but this league bring young players and develop them. And in Haifa, we do it at the best level.
I'm just looking to try to come in and help them, get over the top, hopefully get them a championship, help them win the championship. Just come in and just work hard, and whatever the coaches need me to do, that's what I'm going to do.
Before we go to break, let's take a look at Maccabi Tel Aviv's recent trip to New York. They were in town for a preseason exhibition game against the Knicks.
I'm from Israel and I actually moved to Miami about 17 years ago. But you know, whenever you hear the name of Maccabi and there was an opportunity to come and see them, me and my second cousin, we actually decided to come here, very excited. You know, they're representing the state of Israel. They've been around forever and I think they can give a good match here for the Knicks.
You know, we told our guys, try to enjoy it, try to keep our team system, try to keep the concept, try to enjoy the game and to have a good game, and let's try to win.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun game. Hopefully, you know, everything turns out in our favor.
Two big positives for Tel Aviv on this trip to the Big Apple: a chance to play in the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, and an opportunity for them to play in front of their American fans.
We like to be here, we are happy to be here. It's not the first time that Maccabi Electra Tel Aviv is here. And we are looking forward for this experience. Our guys, especially the Americans, very excited. You know, anyway, this is a holy place to play the Knicks.
It's especially important. I'm from New York. I'm born and raised in New York. So it was a long flight, way longer from my house. I only live 20 minutes from here. I had to fly 11 hours from Israel to get here. But I think, you know, we come out here, you know, for the excitement of the game and just the experience of playing at Madison Square Garden and, you know, being a part of such a tradition.
When I heard they're going to play here, I just buy my tickets as soon as possible.
Of course, playing in New York City, the media capital of the world, is a great way to create more exposure for basketball in Israel.
No, it's great. I mean, first of all, you are in the Mecca of basketball, as they call it, you know, Madison Square Garden. Being around here in a great city, having the exposure that you have for an Israeli team, wherever you go, everybody knows about the team from Tel Aviv. So, of course, it's very exciting to me.
It does a lot of exposure for us, and it does a lot of good things. Playing against an NBA team, it only can make you better.
I mean, it gives both sides exposure. I mean, even tonight, you know, there'll be a lot of people here rooting for Maccabi. You know, a lot of people from Israel or that live in New York, a large Jewish population that will support us tonight. And I think it's great for exposure for Maccabi. It's a great, you know, power statement.
When we come back, it's time for training camp, the art of getting Maccabi Haifa ready for the season. You have a group of players, some returning, some brand new to the team and to Israel's culture, and you only have a few weeks to put everyone on the same page and see how the pieces fit. Head coach Avi Ashkenazi's approach for this year's training camp?
Hard work.
Go, go, move, go to the ball!
Would you get another day at work? This is what we do every day. You know, we don't got, what is this, 9 to 5s? We don't got 9 to 5s. We go 2 hours a day, real hard. This is what we do every day.
Nice, nice, nice.
I love training camp, man. That's the best thing, you know what I mean? Because you get to know everybody, you know what your teammate do, what he don't do. You know, and that's the time to battle, you know what I mean? Fight with each other, so then when you get on the court against somebody else, you know what I mean? Yeah, we all together.
7, 6, 5, 4.
It's a good training camp, but mainly it's all about the technicalities of the offense and defense, and really just using the month and a half we have before the games start to be like full-fledged, ready to go once the season gets here.
Yeah, Jeremy, go, go! Let's go!
To be ready to the first game, to be ready to the continuation of the season, you need to go on every basic details, on the basic thousand times.
Come a little bit and be active. Use your hands, okay?
You cannot say, we playing like that, let's go. It's not working.
You take 50 shots there, 50 shots here. Each two with the ball.
Player need to do it time after time, again and again.
Jeremy, if they swing the ball to the corner, you should move quick and you go back. Guys, we need to move quick, everybody.
You really got to pay attention to the plays because a lot of it is offensive timing and being on the same page with everybody else. So it just takes time, get to know the other players, and you know, just get your timing down.
Now push the ball inside to the low post, then from inside to outside all the time. Let the defense work. We don't break the zone with 2 passes. That's the defense work.
So you got to get used to the, you know, the coach. You know, good thing I'm, you know, this is my second year, so I'm used to him a little bit.
Move, move, move.
It's very difficult. But you know, you're a professional. You know, this is your job, so you got to pick it up real quick and just play.
The worst pass in the zone, if from here you will not press the ball, or to Moshe, or to the corner, it's open shot.
Haifa was the best defensive team last year in the league, and you know, he wants to repeat that. So it's that, and just kind of building that chemistry with the teammates and just the offense, and you know, everything like that. So it's definitely defense, and you know, just learn how to play with each other.
You're already here. Now you need to talk and to send him back to the corner.
We know who needs more help, who needs to force him more, push him, or take care of that. And we have a plan for that, and we know that it takes a few weeks, and then in the camp, we're sitting together, we're eating together, they have time, quality time together by one-on-one, and then after 5-6 weeks, we become a team. So everybody 100%, let's go.
Come on guys, let's go, let's go.
Maccabi!
Ready or not, training camp drew to a close and the curtain opens on Maccabi Haifa's season. For starters, how about a rematch of last year's Super League championship game against Maccabi Tel Aviv?
Haifa's guy was Devin Jefferson, who scored 14 first-half points, 10 of them in the first quarter, and kept his team close to the visitors. The home team started the second quarter with a 6-0 run, but Maccabi had an 11-0 run of its own and was in favor 45-34 at the break. Jesse Pelot-Rosa cut down Maccabi's lead to 4 at the end of the third, but Haifa didn't exploit Chuck Aitzon's weak game along with the rest of Maccabi players, who scored only 31 points in the second half. Doron Perkins had a decent game as he scored 11 points and was very effective in the defensive end. He was in charge of Maccabi's first W in the first game of the season, 76-68.
Coming up, the Super League's opening week highlights and Life Israeli Style with Maccabi Haifa. Welcome back. With teams all over the league kicking off their seasons in late October, two seem to have made a jump and will certainly be making some noise at the top of this year's Super League standings: Hapoel Jerusalem and Ironi Ashkelon.
In the game which opened the season officially, Maccabi Rishon LeZion hosted Hapoel Jerusalem. Trey Simmons realized that it was his time to take over the game, as he broke down Rishon's defense time after time beyond the arc on his way to 25 points. Jerusalem wins 82-75 and starts the season on the right foot. After a year in Russia, Dan Shamir went back to coach in the Israeli League and hosted with Bnei Sharon, the team from Ramat Gan, and its coach Danny Gott at his Premier League head coaching debut. In an evening when his team scores 15 three-pointers and Sean James supplies 8 block shots, Bnei Sharon couldn't lose. At the end, 82-62 in favor of the home team. The last game of the first round was between Gilboa Galil and Ironi Ashkelon. The home team owned the third quarter and Dagan Yavzuri took over. The guy had 20 points with 6 out of 8 from beyond the arc. Gilboa Galil wins 72-57. Yavzuri is the first round #1 Israeli scorer of the league.
Teams throughout the Basketball Super League import star players from all over the world to fill their specific roster needs. What happens when they get to Israel? Well, here in Haifa, owner Jeffrey Rosen has made it a priority to create a comfortable family atmosphere for their home away from home. Events like this team dinner in an outdoor cafe on Haifa's main drag allowed players some time to relax and enjoy each other's company away from the court.
And these guys go out of their way. You know, some guys would just come to work and go to practice every day, then leave the gym. You know, it's important to them to, you know, have a good experience every day. So, you know, they have us over for dinner, or they, you know, take us out every now and again, just to make sure, you know, that we feel comfortable and that we're all on the same page.
Players that coming first time to Israel, it's not only to Haifa, they need to get used to different mentality and different lifestyle, and they got a lot of difficulties in the beginning. But you know, during the time you learn the country, the people, the atmosphere, and it's getting easy.
It's been very easy to adjust. You know, my teammates, the coaches, and even the people here around Haifa, you know, they're very nice. You know, and made the transition pretty easy.
We usher, chaperone, and supervise the guys really closely. And then, of course, the fellas form their own alliances with their buddies, with their new Israeli friends. And, of course, we have on our team last year, we had 6 Americans, so the Americans were able to bond up and hang together. And I think it made the whole experience easier for the guys. It facilitated. Let them get right back to playing basketball and getting serious.
The organization's great because, you know, you call them, we've got a guy that just comes out and does, you know, whatever we ask of him. So, I mean, that's huge. You know, he'll take you, you know, here or there if you don't know how to get there, get you your car, your apartment. Basically everything you need, you know, they've got it for us, so we've got a good life.
When they land, unless it's during the night, when they land, they're coming immediately to the gym. And I think they feel from the beginning like they're in home. I think that the team take care of everything for them, so they start working immediately in the first day.
And all the American players, they'll tell me, because, you know, they played last year, and they just, you know, telling me, like, the first year is always the hardest year. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure, but my first year was 18 and your first year was 24. So, you know, but I listen, I learn from them. You know, they guys are veterans, so I listen and learn.
Up next, Jeremy Tyler begins life and a basketball education in Israel. On August 12th, Maccabi Haifa made national news both in Israel and in the U.S. when they signed 18-year-old high school sensation from San Diego, Jeremy Tyler. The 6'11", 260-pound center signed a one-year contract for the opportunity to test himself in a top league against some tough competition. We spent time with Jeremy off the court to see how he's adjusting to life in Israel during the first steps of his pro career.
Shalom, I'm Jeremy Tyler, and I'm in Haifa, Israel. You guys don't have Krispy Kreme out here? At first I'm like, yeah, you know, I can't wait to get away from home. Like, I want to see all this new stuff. I was okay for the first 2 weeks. And I'm like, oh my God, I miss my mom, I miss my dad. Gas, break. I don't want to go home, but I want, you know, I want to be more comfortable. So that's why I developed friendships with, you know, the manager of the team, the teammates, you know, we go hang out a lot more.
Cup number 6, this is me, and I won. Yep! First time I beat you.
All my friends are telling me, like, man, Israel bombings and this and that, war and everything. I'm like, man, yeah. And then my grandma, she's extremely religious. She said, baby, you don't have to worry about anything. You on holy grounds. Haifa's like San Diego. Tel Aviv's like LA. I see all the beaches, nice sceneries, and I just think it's a beautiful city, a beautiful country. Everybody's really nice, you know, they like to bring you in, take you in as being a friend. I'm just enjoying it.
It's apparent that Jeremy Tyler is adjusting quite well to his new surroundings, which comes as no surprise to those who helped him decide where he would begin his pro basketball career.
Israel is an English-speaking country, mostly. You know, 85% of people here speak English.
red tuna. It's a bit spicy.
Well, I felt like I would be comfortable here. I had a lot of support from my family, and we came to the decision that Haifa was the choice.
Choosing not to play in the NCAA did not come lightly. However, Tyler is owning his skills, set with his eyes on the next level.
I don't think college would have got me more prepared for the NBA. I think playing against professional guys that's 30, 29, they've been playing for 6 years professional, that would have been better for me. I have to show myself that I have mental toughness. Make sure I eat the right things, make sure I get the right amount of sleep. Make sure, I be on places at time, make sure everything is, good. So, once I get my body in shape, then I can start learning, more moves, because you can't be in a workout not in shape and you don't really learn those skills because you get tired. So if you're in the best shape, you can learn all the moves you want for hours because you can go for that long. So that's my goal. I'm just trying to get in shape and learn the game of professional basketball. It's a whole new game now. Just learn it. The right sets, the right, how to box out, close out, all that stuff is more precise now than high school. High school, you can go out there and just throw a hand up and be like, all right, coach will accept that. Coach will accept it out here. My goal is to be the best I can be and be strong or be solid in every aspect of the game. So, when I play the older guys, I already know the things they want to do. They want to get me frustrated. They want to push me around, and the refs know that because they're veterans. And like the refs think, okay, they're just showing a young fella a lesson. At first it was tough, but then now I'm kind of getting to the groove and the lifestyle of just, being on my own and take care of myself. I'm not going to say it was easy. It's still tough, but the only thing it'll do is make me better.
Coach Ashkenazi said that what he likes most about Jeremy as a player is how his combination of size and athleticism will create serious matchup problems for their opponents throughout the season. It should be very interesting to watch him develop this season. That'll do it for this edition of Inside Israeli Basketball. We'll be with you each month throughout the end of the Israeli Basketball Super League season. See you in December. Thanks for joining us.